Welcome to this Permadeath series for No Man's Sky Beyond, and we are currently on part 13, so hopefully it won't be unlucky and we won't get killed. And what I want to do in this part is look at a couple of things, but what I want to do is shift a little bit away from just chasing down this multitude of early missions that I think can get a bit overwhelming, and I think sometimes you just got to sit back and just relax a little bit and get to what I regard as the main focus of this game, and that is traveling towards the center of the galaxy and just exploring. I mean, chasing around all these missions is all great stuff, but wow, it's not the real essence of the game. It's just the process that supports what you really want to do. But one thing I do want to do is we got the scientist in the last part, and if you watch that video, I said I'd go and find the scientist, and I have to admit I had a bit of a tough job. I had to go to a couple of systems and talk to a lot of these callbacks. It's almost like if you've spoken to them to get words and it says you visited them, then they're not available. Eventually I found this guy, and what I want to do is just see what he's offering as a mission. Time-based traveller, and of course benefits of honourable status. The Corvax shall be happy here. The Corvax is brimming with enthusiasm. Neither the shell nor the walls of my base seem to be able to contain him. Request aid. Honour to witness the monolith of the traveller. Honour, but please, Corvax Con, take the blueprints, lubricant and acid liquids, choose. So we're actually just being given. Oh, okay. So we've got, looks like they've changed the icon for lubricant. Traveller, harvest marrow bulb, and Corvax will do more to create plans for microprocessors and advanced refiners. So we need to pick up some marrow bulb. Okay. Well, I'll do that. So it requires marrow bulb and cobalt materials found underground to be able to, yeah, or accept that, but I'm not going to go and do it. So that's the first thing I want to look at. Now the next thing I want to look at is something that Snafu mentioned in his comments about, well, a wide range of subjects, and he said that you can actually build solar panels inside, and I just want to have a look at this just out of curiosity. I mean, it seems a bit crazy. We need gold and we need metal platings. Trouble is, so I think I've got gold in here. We'll hook out the gold from here, and I think I've got enough to make a couple of metal plating. I'm just curious. So we're just going to get in here, and what Snafu said is that you can actually build. Oh well, it looks like they might have fixed it. I can't build a solar panel station indoors unless it's inside one of these. Is it? Yeah, so you can actually build it inside of here, which it's interesting that you've got the. Okay, let's just give that a whirl, and it's actually connected. So if you put something within a building, it's actually connected. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not that impressed by that, but I suppose it does make the base look a bit tidier. The only problem is I'm going to pour a lot more in it. I mean, could it be the fact it's working off the lights? Let me just check. Time until charge, power grid, battery status, charge. It's almost like it's creating a situation where the solar panels are working off the light inside of the base, which is then keeping this charged. Odd. Very odd. Just gonna. It looks like we might have found an exploit here, or Snafu found an exploit. Much appreciated for that. I'm going to think a little bit about it. But again, I don't want to spend too much time on this, and I think what we're going to do is shove the gold back into the vault, because I don't want to carry it around with me. So I'm just going to shove that back into there. Now the next thing I want to do is go to my freighter. So where's the... Must admit, I do like these icons here. They're making it a bit clearer where the freighter is. So here we are on the spot. Actually, let's just check a mission. I wouldn't mind. See what we got. Because one problem is that if you watch the previous video, I got myself a multi-tool and I blew all my nanites. You can see I've only got 214 nanites left because I bought an upgrade for the multi-tool so that I get more money from scanning. So I really need to get some nanites. So we've got scan 3 minerals, optical soul. Actually, let's do this, locate a person. That'll give us... And maybe we'll do that mission before we go travelling forward. We're going there. But what I want to do is do that mission via a visit to the freighter, because I just want to look at something on the freighter. And just drop the save against a crash. I mean, I've got the planetary charts as well, which I can look at. What I want to do is use those on a new system. Incoming. Okay, thank you. What do you want to talk about? How's the base? Make sure you hire a few staff with it. What are units for if you're not to assist dominance over your fellow life forms, but on more important things? If you're going to work with me, your equipment needs to be in good condition. You can't have you dying out there, not yet at least. Thank you. You will find nanite clusters scattered in abandoned buildings and other damaged machinery's ironic reality. The same structures the Sentinels destroyed will lead to their deaths. Trade these nanite clusters with merchants in space stations to get the technology you need. Oh, and one last thing. Take this personal force field blueprint. You're going to need it, considering it's a gift, my little investment into our partnership. I've already got that. I think this is going to have to be an issue that Hello Games need to address. They've just crammed too much into the start of the game, and there's just so much overlapping. And I think they need to step back and maybe rationalize things a little bit. And probably the best example while we're coming in is the log here. I mean, we got 3 primary missions, and I think it'd be far better if there was a stronger sense of progression. Maybe that they need to have a primary mission where you learn the basics, which is then spin in the Artemis mission to point you in the direction of the glyphs and get that underway, and then maybe bring in the Atlas path later on, so that there's just not so much going on at the beginning, because I just feel that there's just so much of an overlap, and plus there's the duplication, because I've already got I'm pretty sure I already had a template for a personal force field. And I think that's just what confuses the issues. Anyway, back to here. The reason we're up on the freighter is that I visited the freighter in the last part, and I was talking about getting the formula for frigate fuel, and Mad Pollock posted a comment and said that what they've done is they've changed this central area here. I was about to say I was going to look for it, but it's right in front of me, and it says a frigate research table. Salvage frigate modules. Interesting. What on earth is a salvage? So we need to find those. Okay, so effectively the ship upgrades are here, but you can also get them in the Anomaly. That's good. I think we can work with that. I think what was there before. Oh, of course, yeah, it was the missions. So they've obviously taken the missions from the freighter and put them in the Anomaly and made them multiplayer missions and put that in there. Let's just check here. So this is still the same. This is the freighter warp map, and this is the fleet manager. Okay, so we've just got to work out how to find those frigate modules. So that's the second thing I want to look at. And what we're going to do is get back down to here. Oops. And I suppose I'm going to go and have to do that mission, because my original plan for this part was to go to a new system and then call the Anomaly and do some missions there, but we've now got 2 missions here, so I suppose I better do them. I think we'll do the Anomaly mission first. What is this? This is unknown planet. Okay, this is going to take us to a new planet. Well, it's an opportunity to visit a new planet, and that's what I want to do in this video anyway, was start getting out and exploring more, collecting some nanites, collecting some salvage technology. We've now got frigate modules, wherever they are, to do. Wonder if we can find those down on crashed freighters. As we're coming in on this, wherever this is, I will want to talk about the multiple patch releases that have come out, and I've deliberately avoided making videos on them because they seem to be coming thick and fast at the moment, and I think Zane is doing a pretty good job covering them, and a lot of them seem to be bug fixes and other associated problems. The door's round the other side, so let me just float round. Maybe we'll get about here. Yeah. This is where we find out this is an extreme planet or something like that. The sentinels are on me immediately. Yeah, thank you. Good creature. Flash plant check. I can grab that. A bit of sodium. Wow, we got a whole raft of these in here. And we're just gonna Forsaken terminal. I think we're just gonna discard the residual goop. User identified, terminal now active, unlocking data log for analysis. Like a wound on a world, crimson and ragged edge like something I once lived and was then torn asunder. I should have stayed away. Had I the sense to taste the air of the planet, I imagine it would have bereaved of some kind of alien feta. Nothing could storm my curiosity. Was it dead? When I touched it, the surface is moist and yielding. It seemed to become mobile, then crawling on a mat of slow cilia, moving from me. I should have left it alone. Analyze the data log. Discovered something coded deep inside the long dead traveller's data log. Something has been left there that will aid me on my journey. Oh, I've got 132 nanites. Why do I get the feeling I've done that before? It's almost like it's duplicated something that I've already done. Got no chromic metal, that's annoying. Well, we got some credits. So that's the stock transfer module. Let's just have a quick look up here. I can see you. Oops, wait. I want a hot bar. I really like the idea of the fact that we can kill them. So locate the multi-tool technology merchant. Visit the technology merchant aboard the space station. Ghosts in the machine. But it's actually taken me back to somewhere where I've been several times before. Oh well, never mind. Now, seeing we're down on the planet, what I do want is I've got a mission to scan minerals. So I think we can certainly do that. Yeah, thank you. I think I've got loads of oxygen. Let me just check. Yeah. Condensed carbon's a bit low. Oh, and there's normally piles of these rocks around. Oh, we can scan the plant. We've got 21,000. I suppose part of the problem now is because I've got the new multi-tool, I don't have the same number of upgrades as I had before. So we're going to have to work on that. Let's just have a look over. Certainly grab that. We can find some creatures. Yeah, thank you. Life support 50%. We'll grab a little bit of carbon. What I would like is some salvage tech. Very technology module. Pointing the wrong way. No. I think we use the sodium nitrate. Of course, we can throw out a scan. And of course, as many of you have reminded me, I need to claim the base more often. So I need to do that. There's also some something we can loot over here. Ascaran. Right, we've got navigation data, and of course we've got... Not exactly too sure what's going on there. Alpha's at maximum, thank you. I know I can collect these, I just don't feel lucky today. I know you can dig underneath these, but what I'm going to do is I've got a great big pile of carbon. So before we go and get that buried technology, what I want to do is just going to get, yeah, to deploy that. Some carbon in there. I'm just going to let that go out, and if I can create quite a lot of condensed carbon, I can keep that in the high capacity vault. And yeah, thank you. There's some sodium up over there. What is that? That's a copper deposit. I want to check this out because this does seem to be a slightly new format. It's like this buried there. Let's see. It's almost like they've gone back to the old system when the ore was buried in the ground rather than being these little modules stuck out. Which I like, actually. I like the old system when it was buried like this. And it made more sense, to be honest. It was more realistic as well. Oh, there it is. Very tech. Yes, thank you again. Got a big pile of sodium. So. So we got 4 salvage tech there. Fungal cluster there. Scan the plant. Anything else we can scan here? Well, the music's building, so does that mean I've completed another mission? Turn to mission agent, yes. Anything down here that I can scan? Nope. Another plant there. I can scan. Right, we've got some creatures here. We certainly want to scan the creatures. More cash on the hoof. We really want to learn how to ride creatures as well eventually, but again, it's just this whole overload process, which I definitely think Hello Games need to work on. I think it's a bit of... I'm just going to put that in the capacity, and then we're just going to pick that up, jump back into the ship. Always keep thinking that that's the front of the ship with these shuttles. I know it's not the correct way, but we've got everything full up here. Oops, don't want that. We can jump some of this in here, and a little bit of carbon in there, and we'll just watch it in there. And I think before we go anywhere else, what I want to do is pick up that other mission. Where is it? Locate missing person. Right, this is going to be, so we're going to have to go up into space to get to that mission. Oops. Wow. What have we here? The only trouble is he's not going to let me have that, is he? This is exactly the same problem as we had last time.
Toxic protection falling.
I like that. He's quite happily sat there. Boy v Viking something, yep. I've located the missing person. The client will be relieved to know that they are well. I should transmit their location. Transmit the location of my target. The client may do well what they will. But this won't. I won't be able to interact with the ship. Oh, I can interact with the ship. Nearby life. Oh no. That is a really cool looking ship. Entry. No Pugnium. Where's he gone? Ammunition. Some sodium. He sat down, he's avoiding me, but if I see, he won't talk to me now. That is annoying. There are days, game. There are days. Game, I am getting very annoyed with you. That's the second ship that I got. I mean, the first one was pretty junky, but that one, that is, I don't know. I mean, I would have quite easily given up this heap of junk for it. I know it would have broken my own rules, but it is. Never mind. That's the way the game goes. You've got to be a bit philosophical about these things sometimes. I think what we're going to do is get back up into space and cash the missions in. Right, we've got hostiles coming in. I didn't notice that. This could be a little bit of a race. I'm not sure why this is pointing at my capital vessel. Okay, I could be in trouble here. Oh. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have to fight. Fight or flight. Because this ship isn't the most maneuverable. I want the phase beam. That my shield recharged then. I didn't destroy anything. Can't really get the ship to maneuver. Definitely gonna have to get the Explorer up and running. Got him. Trouble is, it's full capacity. I'm definitely gonna have to sell some junk off. Let's try the phase beam. If the phase beam will have a better knockdown capability. Shuttles are definitely not the ships for fighting battles in. Well, we got a little bit out of that. Yep, thank you. Right, nuisance. We've killed 10 starships. Right, what do I need to sell off? We need to sell off the Herox. Got so much tritium. At the same time, I'm reluctant to chuck it away. Can we send it to the freighter? I mean, that could be an option. Yes, we can. Not thinking lateral. I want to send it to the freighter. We send it to the freighter. Anything else I can store in the freighter? Yeah, completely forgot about the freighter. Don't really need anything else there. Sodium, salvage data. I want to keep the wiring looms. Actually, what I want to do is send the silver to the freighter. The silver, I'm pretty sure, so that silver is part of what you need to build a freighter base, so we can do that. Hand-in missions. We got 2 sets of 3 minerals. And we got some more nanites, that's useful. Standing with the Vikine has increased by 1, thank you. So we've got some bromide salts. Standing with the Vikine has increased by 1. And we've got some optical solvent. And we'll be able to make some money from this. And what we're going to do is sell that off just to make the space in the inventory. Out of the way. We're going to sell the optical solvent plus 36%. Not a vast amount of money, but it all adds up. Where's the, oh, there's the up one. Bromide salts minus, yeah. And I'm just going to switch to the ship. And we'll sell off the Herox. That takes us back to 1.1 million. And I suppose we better do this mission as well. So we are an accomplice with the Vikine. Locate the multi-tool merchant, visit the technology merchant at the space station. Okay. Is he going to give me something, or is he just telling me to buy something? Or is this just like a step in the mission? Technology is keen to show me their new stock, a powerful modification of the multi-tool. Offer 60 nanos. Okay. Upgrade module. Boltcaster module S. Yeah, well, I can fit it in. I'll take it. That's interesting. Okay. Let's have a quick look at the mods. Yeah, we got that there. We can install this. And this is the boltcaster. If I put it there. Now, one thing I do want to talk a little bit about is Safu said that you can move the ship tech around, and I think that will come once I get closer to my final ships. At the moment, because I don't have much ship tech to add, I'm quite happy with the current arrangement. But eventually I will arrange this, especially as I say, once we get to like a 48 slot hauler and a decent fighter and a decent explorer. I mean, I do really need to fix my explorer. Actually, so I'm going to come in here and we're just going to go back out into space. Incoming message frequency unknown, thank you. I suppose this is going to be a unknown signal. You are alone. I know you, traveller. I know where you've been. I know where you're going. Sounds more like a threat than a welcome, isn't it? There is no need to hurry. Ask who they are. Who are you? You will find us when the time is right. It's a bit cryptic, isn't it? What's this unknown planet there? What's that planet there? I thought Okay. Are you ready? Make sure you are. This job isn't going to be a small one. You might not be heading back to that base of yours for a while. Confirm. Okay. Good. Let the hunt begin. I've detected a Corvax installation on that world of yours. Interference in your transmissions is a giveaway. It might be disguised as a style of another species. Don't be fooled. The synthetics delight in espionage. Point out, Apollo is robotic. I'm not robotic. I was born just like you were, but this is no world for flesh. My brain, what organs I have left, everything has been transferred to this shell. This is who I am. Ask what happened. I took revenge when the time came. That is all you need to know. So start from the hypothesis that Sentinels use these portals to get around. How do they activate it? We need to observe. We need to summon them. what better way than to attack a Korvax factory? They are both robotic life forms, too much in common, too much of a coincidence. Enter the factory and hack the terminal within. If we gain data about the Sentinels, good. If not, we have summoned enough of them to trace any energy spikes in the world of yours. The portals will be ours in no time. I don't really want to do that just at the moment. I want to do what I wanted to do in the start of this video, because I think this is what's annoying me slightly, is I'm being pulled to do that, which is effectively I've got to go in, attack a manufacturing base and smash the door down, which I can do because I can use the ship to blow the doors open and then go in, but I think I'll save that for the next part. What I really want to do to finish this video off is I want to come in here. I just want to make the symbolic first step on my journey towards the centre of the galaxy. Yeah, I think we're going to go here. I just really wanted to do this in this video, is actually travel to a system where on that journey towards the centre of the galaxy, because that's what very much what this is going to be about. Thank you. Base rescue. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. I can't even see you. Where are you? It's almost like he's behind me. Where the heck is it? It's out of range. So we got to get ourselves into a little bit of a battle. I don't think this is a particularly good idea, to be honest. To avoid shooting the freighter. That went down by one. Oh, come on. There he is. Gotcha. Gotcha. Starship shields at full capacity. There's another one down there. Ah, come on. Where are... Oops. Can't even see him. Where the heck is he? There he is. And once I get a lock on them, that's it. That's fine. It's also interesting that you get a count of the ships when you start, but you don't get a countdown. It disappears. There he is up there. Oh, we've got two left. Check. Some more magnetized ferrite. One left to go. Daisy. Gotcha. Mission target, Ghosts of Nature. Yes, I know it's on another system. It's defeated. Thank you. Emergency comms established. We are a trailblazer. What do we get here? Something, interloper. Yeah, Fakine always call me an interloper. Lifeform, you must be the captain of the freighter. Look greatly relieved. The gestures to welcome me aboard. Will I get anything from this? Yeah.
Navigational data received.
I'm just curious to see whether they've changed the mission, whether you will get anything from visiting here, or is it just going to be an option to buy it. Apologies for the pause in the video, guys. I've just had a massive coughing fit. And I couldn't even talk for a couple of minutes. Right. Okay, let's just go and see whether we're going to get a reward for all our great work. I definitely won't have the cash to buy it, unless of course it's just the same, similar to the one I've already got. Okay, let's have a quick look. Barks loudly is approaching and celebrating victory. Gesture towards the control panel. Inspect the freighter, yes. This is a C class. Yeah. My current freighter is actually better than right. Don't know if he's going to upset. Is that a reward? Well, it's mine now. He'll probably shoot me now. So we could exchange for 100,000, but happily. So that was a reward, eh? Salute. So there is a benefit in coming on these freighters that when you've actually got in a battle. That's useful to know. Oh, true, it wasn't a big reward, but any reward is a reward. I'm going to leave the space station for the moment because what I do want to do now is summon in the Anomaly. I'm going to summon it because I want to do that next part of the mission to tell Nada. And of course it means I can get a spacesuit upgrade as well. Yep. Base research station distance. Just check to set that as the mission. Mention the portal. I tell Nada how we failed to understand Artemis's location. I explain the strange messages, Apollo and the portal glyphs. Nada pauses and their lights blink as they process the information. Artemis slips between the worlds into the data pool. Our home lives in these spaces, but the holes are stable and small. Nada is worried, Traveller. Cracks between the iterations should not widen. It will not help us. Artemis entity still does not remember Nada. Say they did not. This is a puzzle, a trap, or a tragedy. Apollo entity is unknown to Nada. More puzzling still. A Traveller entity is curious. Nada has advice. The rampant crimson is the work of the Atlas falsity. Other Korvax say deity. Nada knows better. Atlas false entity hunts Nada, but Traveller may sink them out and draw them away. There we go. A few more nanites. Whoops. Speak to with Polo and other life sources. I assume we're here. We'll have a quick chat with Polo. Boundaries are strange things, Traveller friend. Most of these things stay where they belong. Other things are home, Atlas, and now Artemis friends slip between them. I'm just going to ask about portals. Just devices, Traveller friend, to be understood, copied, advanced. That is all we can do with this universe yet. Yes, appreciate it. What we can do is come here. It says we've got... This is actually what I actually want to look at, actually. Ah, that's exactly what I wanted to look at. I wanted to see how we can unlock some of this stuff here. Because I wanted to unlock that straight corridor to sort the base out. And follow door. And this is the reason why I wanted to get the salvage tech. Is there anything else here that cuboid room could be useful? I think we unlocked that. Cuboid room. I like it. I actually like the glass cuboid room. And I think that's about everything I can do now. This is 10 salvage data. Appearance thing. What's this then? Nutrient processor. and a light box. I think we'll get that. I just want to try one more thing then. Cost 10 salvage. Data search station. I know I shouldn't do this, but can't I buy it? I'm up. So I'm just going to compare. This is a my current one. This is the new one, so it's actually worse. Never mind. And what I could do is just check him for the tech, see what he's got. Refined nanites, research multi-tool upgrades. Oh, a quick look. This is going to be 320. Do I really want to spend 320 on that? I mean, it'd be a nice benefit to do it. I've only got 496. The other thing I do want to look at here is this ship tech guy here. Let's see. This is more of a reconnaissance of what is there. Research starship upgrades. Something in here I wanted to look for. Oh, that's it here. So to get this launch system recharger, we would have to come this route, which means we would have to unlock that first. Yeah. Okay, I've got the nanites. Let's just get back to this guy and more power strength. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Research multi-tool upgrades. I'm gonna unlock that scanner. I think I'd really like the ability to put that onto my multi-tool. But we will need a sodium diode cobalt mirror, and we've got the wiring looms. Now, who's the bod that we need to talk to in here? I think it's this guy, isn't it? Iteration Helios. Ah, young one, there's still you who still roam the boundaries of the universe. Yes. So, give Flora. Thank you, little one. You have no idea what this means. Please take these nanites. Well, that's just fixed my nanite problem. Let's see what Ares has got to say. Hope to make progress. Gold nuggets. Transmit. Change materials for gold nuggets. Okay. You've seen much, but you do not understand. Not for me. Please take this. This is crazy. This literally 5 minutes ago, I was kind of worrying about whether I'd have enough nanites to do something, and then leave. Okay. Nothing bar. Got myself lost. Don't think these guys say very much. Because I've suddenly got we've got over 1,000 nanites. What I'm going to do is we're going to go back here, and I think I want to do this. Search ship upgrades. Let's have a good look here. So we've got non-linear optics. That will, I think we'll take that. It's not brilliant, but it's a free tech upgrade. Yeah, thank you. And go out of the way. I can't see what I'm doing. I definitely think I want to go this route. And see what the price of the 460. Yeah. Now the reason I'm buying this tech is that if I'm going to start fixing up ships, I certainly want that ability on my ships. Of course, I've just spent virtually all my nanotes again. Great. Let's just get back up. Oops, no. Actually, I think there's an exit this way, isn't there? And I'm just aware of the time. I'm going overly long again, which I apologise for, but just to finish this video up and just to make sure that I don't forget, what I want to do is get into here, and we're going to fly out the Anomaly and launch system recharge it, yes. And what I want to do is just get into the space station. Well, can't see a thing. And we've got hostiles coming in, but rough luck. Oh, look at that, I've got a gold nugget now. I could go back and say hello to that guy and sell him a gold nugget. Yes. So here we are. And of course what I want to do is get the suit upgrade. What we got here. We could go with that, or technology upgrade. That's 200. That's interesting, actually. The price changes according to the. Never noticed that before. I'm gonna go with a technology upgrade. Just want to make. Yeah, so we got another technology slot. The reason I went for the technology upgrade is that we can now look at maybe putting in something like this or another level of environmental protection in here. I think that's going to be quite important as we go forward. So when I'll go back to the Anomaly, and of course we can talk to these guys, but I'm going to do that off camera. I just want to check the missions. Keep talking to the wrong guy. Just to see what we got in the way of missions here. House missions. Scan 5 minerals, yes, we'll take that. Kill 11 creatures, deliver an item. We've got a couple of item delivery missions. 100 nanites for that, valuable loot. Yeah, that could be an option. But I think this is where I'll leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode, hope you found it interesting, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.